Welcome back to WEBN Entertainment. I'm Megan Boucher.
And I'm Audrey Coleman. Let's get right into today's top stories. The doctor who supplied ketamine to late actor Matthew Perry in the weeks of his 2023 overdose was sentenced to 30 months in federal prison. Salvador Plasencia apologized to Perry's family at the sentencing on Wednesday, saying he failed Mr. Perry and his family. 4 other defendants involved in Perry's death have not been sentenced.
A music icon is heading back to Saturday Night Live for the first time in nearly 4 decades. CNN reports that Cher will return as the musical guest on the December 20th episode of SNL. The performance marks her first time as the musical guest since 1987. Cher has made several appearances on the show since then, including a cameo back in 2011. The December 20th episode will be hosted by Ariana Grande, and NBC says the episode will close out SNL's year in a big way. Now we head to our TV and movies correspondent, Olivia Garcia. Olivia, what do you have for us?
Stranger Things Season 5 was released last week. Volume 1 follows the cast as they encounter new challenges with Vecna, the military blockade in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana, and setting up shop in the Upside Down. However, fans are clapping back at the Duffer Brothers after some scenes in the new season don't make sense. A scene from Season 5 shows a misleading detail in Will's flashback concerning his age at the beginning of the show. The Duffer Brothers later apologized, stating it was obviously a mistake and were sorry. We apologize to the fans. Zootopia 2 and Wicked for Good hit theaters over Thanksgiving weekend. Zootopia 2 dominated the box office, making a stunning $97 million from the weekend, easily being the #1 film in theaters and making it one of the biggest openings of all time. It was an even bigger hit at the international box office, with $401 million, including a record-setting $272 million in China. Wicked for Good, a sequel involving the characters from The Wicked of Oz, held a second place in its second week, collecting roughly $63 million from Friday through Sunday. Avatar: Fire and Ash is the 3rd film of the Avatar series, and tells the story of the indigenous novice fight to defend their paradise from colonizing humans. Director James Cameron explains that the use of CGI wasn't a way to replace actors, but a celebration of actor-director moment. Now with the rise of AI, Cameron says they can make up an actor, then make up a performance from scratch with a text prompt. That's horrifying to me. That's the opposite. That's exactly what we're not doing. Avatar: Fire and Ash opens in theaters December 19th. That's all the TV and movie news we have for today. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Olivia. Whitney Leavitt has been cast as Roxy Hart in Chicago. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star will make her Broadway debut on February 2nd and perform through March 15th. Leavitt revealed on Wednesday that she learned she had the role only 3 days after her Dancing with the Stars elimination, but was approached after her Week 4 Hamilton dance. Coming up, we have the latest news from the fashion industry.
And new details on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. All this and more coming up on WEBN Entertainment. Welcome back to WEBN Entertainment.
Let's get right back into today's stories.
Grey's Anatomy fans, get ready to scrub back in. One of the show's most iconic doctors is returning to Seattle. According to Variety, actress Kate Walsh is set to reprise her role as Dr. Addison Montgomery in an upcoming episode of Grey's Anatomy Season 22. She's scheduled to appear in the episode titled Strip That Down, airing January 29, 2026. Addison made her debut way back in Season 1, continued as a series regular in Seasons 2 and 3, and later headlined the show's spin-off. This will be her first appearance since her most recent guest stint in Seasons 18 and 19, meaning for many viewers, it's been a long wait.
Euphoria Season 3 will premiere on HBO in April, more than 4 years after the Season 2 finale. Creator Sam Levinson shared a sneak peek on Wednesday, hinting at some of the season's new storylines. Cast members Zendaya, Jacob Elordi, and Eric Dane, and more are set to return. Now, let's hear from Peyton Zagacki with the latest fashion news.
After 6 months of waiting regulatory approval, the Prada Group has officially acquired Versace in a €1.25 billion deal, strategically linking two of Italy's most significant fashion houses. This merger comes after Versace faced significant financial struggles in the 2025 fiscal year, with brand revenues declining 15%. Analysts hope Prada will re-establish Versace's authority with a focus on high-end, ready-to-wear styles. Chanel gave the New York City subway a glamorous rebrand this past week. This past Tuesday, Chanel set up a runway and shoot at Bowery Station in downtown Manhattan. Stars like A$AP Rocky, Kristen Stewart, Jon Bon Jovi, and Solange made features at the showing. The unusual shoot location excited reactions. Kristen Stewart described it as, quote, an emotional environment. The Council of Fashion Designers of America have officially banned the use of real animal furs at all New York Fashion Week events. The CFDA is following the leads of cities like London, Copenhagen, and Berlin. The ban will take effect in September of 2026. An exception to the rule will be made for Indigenous designers who obtain their furs through traditional hunting practices.
According to Page 6, Taylor Swift just paid a big price to lock down her dream wedding date in Rhode Island. The outlet reports that Swift cut a hefty check to a bride who has already had a prime summer date reserved at the luxury Ocean House Resort in Watch Hill. Sources tell Page 6 the bride agreed to give up the date after Swift made an offer that was too good to turn down. Swift and fiancé Travis Kelce are said to be planning a June 13, 2026 wedding. Page 6 says the couple is expected to finalize further details soon. Stay tuned for the newest lineup for Variety's Actors on Actors series.
In the latest in music news, all this and more coming up on WEBN Entertainment. Welcome back to WEBN Entertainment.
Let's get right back into today's stories.
Variety and CNN announced the lineup for their 23rd season of Actors on Actors. The interviews will premiere on December 5th, starting with a conversation between Ariana Grande and Adam Sandler. Later in the month, interviews will feature stars such as Kate Hudson, Julia Roberts, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's hear from our music correspondent, Sydney Guida, for the latest in music news.
According to Entertainment Tonight, and we're back. According to Entertainment Tonight, Prince Harry made a surprise appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, actually interrupting Colbert's opening monologue to audition for a fictional holiday movie. Harry played up the bit, joking that he thought he was there to try out for a Hallmark-style Christmas film, complete with snow, cheery music, and a full romantic montage. The crowd went wild as Harry leaned into the comedy. Harry was ultimately cast as The Late Show's very own Prince of Christmas.
That's all the entertainment news we have today.
Thank you for joining us. For more entertainment news, check out our Instagram, WEBN Entertainment.